I believe today ICT became our reality, and it is very important to give our children a proper orientation and proper usage of ICT. Also teach them coding, because this is the language of the future. If we don't do that, we're going to leave them behind, and we will always stay as third developing country. So it's very important for them to understand the context of their reality and their future. It is one of the most important skills. However, these skills, we need to combine them with a set of values that creates the framework in which they use technology for the better of humanity. So respect, accepting diversity, inclusion, understanding should be embodied in these teaching and in these skill development. On another point, I believe that today we should not treat children as children. We should leave, I always say that it is very important from the age of 5 till the age of 15 to let them explore the world, to let them learn as many skills as possible, but in a very fun way. They need to enjoy it, they need to practice it, they need to decide what they like and what they don't like, be exposed to everything around them, and not a culture of giving them or trying to enforce theories on them. When they graduate and they go to university, this is where you introduce case studies and theories and all the textbooks that you want, because this is the marriage between the skills they have obtained during the years and the theory and education in which they need. However, we're looking at always education from an traditional academic lens. Education, or I wouldn't want to call it education, I would like to call it human capital development, is endless. So today, even senior citizens need to be also equipped with the fourth industrial revolution set of skills, which ICT is one of them. So ICT is our reality, and it's going to be our future for a while. I think increasing the intercultural dialogue is by giving people a framework in which they start exploring and developing their emotional intelligence. Because it's very important to know who you are as a person, as a human being, in the context of the community that you work in. You need to understand the set of values of these communities, whether you accept them, whether you don't accept them, you need to understand them. And then you need to pick the areas in which relates to you as a person and start being the ambassadors of these things, taking it to culture through different type of mediums. But it always starts with connection, communication, under the framework of respect, of diversity and inclusion, and use all the mediums you can. Today, social media is out there. However, I am seeing a curve where social media is enforcing a new culture of selfie and being self-centered and looking at me, self. And it was all about community. It is social media, but for some reason it became a very central source of communicating oneself only, and it's not a two-way or a collective crowdsourcing of social values.